Hey everyone, it's Keighley here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for Pretty My page. The cut file I'm using today is this absolutely gorgeous floral designed by Laura Rumble. Um, and what I'm using is the Scrap Squad NSD event kit. I think I mentioned in my last video that I have just scraps left of this kit, so I'm trying to use them up. And cut files are a fantastic way to use up scraps and finish off a collection. Now I have made, this will be my second layout using up these scraps, and I can honestly say I still have tons of scraps left, and I'll definitely be able to use these on other pages. So what I've done so far is, because this is quite a large floral element, I found that the best thing to do was back it as one, and then fussy cut around the whole floral element. And then I'm going to come in with a different colour, one of the greens, to do the leaves and the stems. I've decided to use a pink cardstock background. I'm getting quite into using pattern paper as background and coloured cardstock now, and I'm trying to do that just to add a bit of variety in my albums, so not every layout is a white cardstock background. And I'm just cutting that down with my trimmer. I do need new blades on my trimmer, so it's not cutting very well and it's leaving quite like frayed edges, so I do need to tidy that up. And I've decided to also add a border using the same pattern paper that I've used on the leaves and the stem. So I'm just tidying up those edges now, just cutting off those little frayed bits because of my trimmer. And I'll definitely get on to ordering some more blades for that soon. I'm going to attach the cardstock down with some wet glue. I find this just gives me a bit of room to manoeuvre the cardstock if I feel like it's not on top of the border correctly. So once that's all stuck down, I'm going to tidy the edges of the pattern paper because of my trimmer, that is also, I'd say it looks quite distressed, and like I say, a few frayed a few frayed bits of the pattern paper. Now I'm going to attach the cut file down flat. I didn't want to add too much dimension on this layout. I'm finding that I'm filling my albums quite quickly, so even though I do like using foam on the back of quite a lot of things, I'm trying to limit it a little bit. The photo I'm going to be scrapping, I absolutely love this photo. It's one of my mum, which you'll hate that I've put this on YouTube, but it's one of my mum, and it was taken quite a while ago in 2015, and she's holding my niece Millie and Darcy as a newborn. I think on this Darcy was possibly 6 days old because it was Millie's birthday. And I just love this photo. It's my mum with her two girls. There's more girls now, but at the time there was only these two. And I just think it's a really nice photo. But like I said, she hates having her photo taken. And she'd definitely hate that I've put it on YouTube. But I really love it, and I definitely wanted it in my albums. And I think this cut file and also this collection is perfect for this photo. Now I'm having a look through some of the embellishments I've got left. I've also pulled in the gold title stickers. Now I really love these. I've used quite a lot of them up already during the Scrap Squad event, but I do have a couple of those left. You do get a lot of them in the pack. I think a lot of the phrases that are in there I definitely use. I think there was only one or two that I probably wouldn't use, but nothing gets wasted because whatever I will definitely not use I will pass on to Darcy, and it goes into her stash, and she'll just use anything. She just likes sticking and cutting things up and things like that. I did pull out this coffee cup sticker, and I do want to use this because my mum is a huge coffee drinker. I don't personally like coffee, I prefer tea, but my mum loves coffee. So I just felt that for my mum's, a picture of my mum, it worked really well. I've also got a fussy cut flower on there that I'd fussy cut previously from some pattern paper. And I was just looking at some of the words, the phrase pieces from the die cuts, and pulled out a few of those that I could possibly use. Now I've decided on a couple of things that I want to use. I'm going to back my photo. I'm going to add a white border around first, and then I'm going to bring in some tissue paper and back that with some tissue paper, which again I've mentioned in videos recently that I'm going through a phase again at the moment of using tissue paper to back my photos, and I'll go through this for quite a while, and then I'll go back to using pattern paper to back my photos, but at the moment I'm really loving the effect of tissue paper. So I'm just sticking all that down, bringing in some tissue paper, and with the tissue paper I like using a ruler and tearing the edges. I really like the kind of distress look that adds, and it makes it as well not look so perfect around the photo, because I've already got the white border to do that. So I'm just using this ruler here and tearing down the edge, and it's a really simple way to tear the tissue paper as well. You're less likely to tear loads of it off, and also it does keep it quite straight without it looking too perfect. So once I've done this, I'm going to start committing to sticking down my photo and my embellishments. The photo's already stuck down here. I'm tucking in that coffee mug that I mentioned, and I'm going to stick down this floral piece that I'd fussy cut. Now I don't really embellish this layout massively. I really felt that the cut file did enough. It didn't really need much more, but I do know that off camera I do add a few extra things. I just felt like there was something missing, but I've just added some gems that I used in my last process video for putting my page, and they're really old, possibly from the range quite a number of years ago, so I'm trying to get those used up. So like I mentioned, off camera I added some phrase stickers, and I also fussy cut a butterfly from some pattern paper. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye!